Hello, everybody, and welcome to the... Uh-oh, I don't think my microphone's set up properly. Can you hear me? Can you... You can hear me. Okay, I just need to... Sorry. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope that wasn't too loud and jarring, although apparently Beth has been enjoying her decent Friday by having much needed rest and napping. So welcome, Beth, to the land of the awake people. So good to have you here. I myself have had a shower, and I don't think maybe it's a little... I put hot bubblegum pink in my hair, and I don't think it really did much, but it's probably formulated for like blonde hair, so that's fair. Hello, Tams. Welcome. I know that probably Megan is driving, so she is doing her grocery shop today and probably won't be here. So we will have to send her our long-distance love. But we are here and can chitty-chat. How's everybody doing? I am... well, I'm resting a lot today. I did work, I actually did computer work today, which I haven't really done consistently in a while. Editing videos and whatnot. So that was nice, but I'm mostly focused on not feeling overwhelmed about my day today. I'm going to go out after the live stream, and we're going to pick up a fish tank from somebody's porch, because our poor fish is in a tank that's too small for him, and we have gotten a wonderful person who's offered us a fish tank. So that's going to be exciting, and while we're out, we might just pick up some winning lottery tickets so that we can, retire millionaires. Although I imagine if we won the lottery now, we would probably be investing a bit into the local food banks and whatnot. Just, I can't think of a reason that could be something that has to happen right now, but, I don't like this curl thing that I've got going on, but it won't go away. Oh no! Oh no! My hair's all hip. I don't want to be hip. I also don't like having this big salmon mouth. Although we might be having salmon for dinner. Salmon. Apparently I'm all over the place today. How are you, Beth? Are you awake? Do you have coffee? I have coffee. Pod coffee. It's fine. It's actually fairly decent coffee. Where was I going? I was going to look up, while I'm chitty-chatting with people, historic brawl decks. You're awake, have coffee, and feel great. That's great. It's great to feel great. Ooh. Well, those are some ideas. I'm trying to figure out what kind of deck I want to play with tonight on the Magic stream, and it's tough, guys. I don't know. Elf Tribal, maybe. I don't know how many possible decks with Slimefoot I could make. That might be something to think about. Anyway, that's for tonight. I don't want to make everything in my life about magic. I want to make everything in my life about people. Tams, how are you doing? I talked to you earlier, but it's been a while because you were downstairs and I was upstairs. And if anybody else is around and wants to chitty chat, feel free to talk to me. I am happy to be the guy that you talk to. I'm being ridiculous. I just want everybody to have a safe and friendly environment where they can hang out in the middle of the day and hopefully ease their boredom. Because, you know, we can't all take 80,000 trips to the fridge every day because we're bored. Because then we'd run out of food. Things to say. I don't know. I've been live for 6 minutes and I'm already out of things to talk about. Because I was planning on talking about the podcast that Tams has been working on, but I can't talk about that. Oh no, spoilers, I guess I have to talk about it. So, let me just... Can I... Desktop audio? Can I... Oh, I closed it. Okay. You really want to dye your hair? Well, mine didn't quite work, so I hear you. Platinum blonde, I think, is the answer. Open recent. Headphones on. And I think... Hold on, I should test this. I think... Alright, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to give people in the chat, on the stream right now, a little taste of the podcast that's coming up. Unless Tam says, no, don't. Right now, I'm going to spill the beans. Spilling beans in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, Tams has been working on this... whoops. Aha. This podcast called This Brilliant World. And it's a positivity podcast. It's a podcast about good stuff that's happening in the world. And we're going to listen to the first 10 to 15 seconds of the first episode right now. From the future. That podcast is live now on Spreaker, and if anyone wants to go and, check it out, then maybe I can put a link to the RSS into the chat. But it will be up on YouTube soon, like Saturday or Sunday, if you don't like... listening to podcasts. There was no audio. What do you mean there was no audio? Oh no, I went through the entire thing and there was no audio. Alright, well we'll just have to do it again, won't we? That's okay. I'm not above making Siepford. Siepford? Who's Siepford? What is a Siepford?
Welcome to This Brilliant World, the podcast that celebrates all of the awe, positivity, and brilliance that this world has to offer. We're your hosts,
Steph.
Megan, and Tams. We hope you enjoy your stay. So we're gonna...
How was that? Was that better? Was there music that time? And sound? And talking? Oh god. Oh god. Ooh, pretty background. I want to be there. Who else would like to be there? None? You need to crank that puppy? Well, if you want to hear This Brilliant World, you should go to the link that I'm about to share and have a listen to the podcast, because wait, that's not right, because it's Tams talking about adorable things. There, there's a direct link to it. Ba-ba-da-ba. But it will be up on YouTube. Unplug the headphones. The headphones won't... It's not... It's recording the sound from the computer output. The headphones won't do anything. But... if you're really curious, go and have a listen. Because that is the thing I was working on most of the morning, the YouTube version, and it's not ready yet, but it will be up sometime this weekend on YouTube. Don't know if there's a YouTube channel yet for the podcast, but yes, I know, but we're past that now. We don't want to spend the whole 30 minutes trying to get the podcast listened to. Go check the link. Go click on it. Feel some vibes, some good vibes, some warm vibes, some friendliness from the world to you. Some loving podcast. In other news, streaming tonight, streaming tomorrow. Right, I should mention, in case anybody didn't know, tomorrow's stream happening at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I'm going to be bright. I'm going to be early. I'm probably going to be in my pajamas. And I may just have hair dye going on tomorrow. Because it's going to be before anything else, basically. A breakfast stream. And we can hopefully enjoy some friendly conversation, have a chit chat, and then tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. we're going to do the after hours stream, where we are going to talk about all of the things that don't usually make it into a regular social togetherness live stream, like, grown-up stuff, anything that anybody needs to talk about that's grown-up stuff. There's a YouTube channel and a huge lag between me speaking upstairs and hearing it on the YouTube feed. Yeah, I know. There's always stream lag, and I have it on ultra low latency, so I don't know what we can do about that. It's the same when you stream World of Warcraft or EverQuest. I can always hear you laughing in the office about 40 seconds to a minute and a half before it comes on the screen. So that's just the nature of the internet, I guess. At least at our level of tech, like, we're poor. We can't afford fancy low latency bandwidth, we're not important. Like people with money and subscribers. Like, you know, Loading Ready Run and Jacksepticeye and Ninja and people like that. Although I know for a fact that Loading Ready Run also has issues with stream lag because they've made several sketches about it over the years. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? I know that we are making a turkey here. We're going to have a turkey dinner. And I get like 2, maybe 3 turkeys a year. And I love turkey so much. I could easily do a turkey once a month. Yep, turkey sandwiches, turkey, roast turkey, turkey pot pie, possibly with real pot. I made a pot pie once. It was delicious and highly effective. So, you know, highly recommend it. A lot of turkey? What, a turkey once a month? I don't think that's... I mean, yes, it's a lot of turkey. But, I don't know. I really like turkey. My father was a turkey farmer for 15 years with Cuddy Farms. And, then he had always wanted to be a gardener, not an animal husband. So I don't know exactly how he got into turkey farming. I guess because it was a step in the right direction. But now he's living in Souk, BC, and he's a gardener there. And interesting point, it is today his birthday, so I'm going to give him a call later. Say, hello, Father, happy birthday. I mentioned you on stream today, and everyone thought that you were nice. We should try a tofurkey. I would do that because I'm curious, but I just can't see it being the same. But I would try it. It smells kind of freaky? What do you mean it smells kind of freaky, Beth? Not brave enough for tofurkey. Hey, you're brave enough for tempeh. We haven't managed that yet. We have some tempeh in the fridge. It's soaking in teriyaki, but we keep not having the right time to eat it. So, you know, it'll be tomorrow. We're gonna fry it up with some broccoli and noodles. That's the plan, anyway. Is to have the tempeh in broccoli with noodles. Yeah, that's my plan. I think we're doing the turkey on Sunday or Monday. I can't remember. I don't know if it's been explicitly stated, but it smells kind of off. I love tofu, but the idea of tofurkey just smells weird. Oh, you like the idea of tofurkey. See, I don't typically like the idea of making tofu into meat substitute. I love tofu in tofu dishes. Like, I'm a big fan of Asian cuisine. I love mapo tofu. I know that has pork in it, so that's sort of beside the point, but it's not really, because tofu isn't just the vegetarian option. It's an ingredient in itself, to be used just like any other cooking ingredient. So I just most of the time rather have a straight vegetarian dish than one that is pretending to be meat. But I understand that there are other reasons to disagree with that, or to not disagree, but for yourself. There should be a word in English that is like, that is not for me. It's not that you're disagreeing with a person, because what they like is what they like, but for me, it is other. So somebody can have their tofu burger because, man, they really want to eat a hamburger, but they don't want to kill any cows. And I can be like, okay, I can respect that. If I'm going to have tofu, I'd rather have it with, like, sautéed vegetables over rice. Am I making sense? You just wish there were better non-meat options? See, okay, well, so let's make some non-meat options. We've got cans and cans of chickpeas. We could do red beans and rice. That's a non-meat option that's full of good proteins. There are many different vegetarian cuisines out there that don't have to act like they're faking a burger and fries. I remember one of the YouTubers I follow, The Odd Ones Out, did a 7-day vegan challenge, solves all your problems, baby. And he mentioned that apparently, was it Cocoa Puffs or Corn Puffs or whatever, and Oreos are both vegan. So, he'd just eat that for a week and call the vegan challenge successful. It was a fun joke. I'm not going to... I've already ruined it. I'm a ruiner. The Odd Ones Out vegan. Here. This is the video suggestion of the day. I will probably put a link to it in the description after the fact. Excuse me. But that is a suggestion for entertainment for today. And also, he challenged Jaden from Jaden Animations to do the same thing, and that's funny because she is a vegan, or vegetarian. I don't know if she's a vegan, but she's a vegetarian, and so it was like not a challenge. Anyway, I thought it was fun. So we can still enjoy the roast experience instead of cooking a bird. Well, that's fair. That's totally fair. There are other things that you can roast. I'm thinking like that whole rutabaga. Just roast it and slice it up. I know what you're saying, and I agree with you that they're having something like that would help as a gateway to living the vegetarian lifestyle, but by the same token, it's like, well, why not just give up roast meals and instead have like flats of roast vegetables, because they're hearty and delicious anyway on their own. And that's a different conversation. I'm just not a vegetarian. I believe in respecting nature and respecting animals. I was talking about it yesterday, that I don't think I'm more or less important than my cat, and I don't like kicking him out of a chair that he's sitting in just because I want to sit in it. I still do if he's in this chair and I need to come stream or whatever, but I would not blame a tiger for eating me, because that's how they live. I'm part of the cycle. I just choose not to go where tigers are. You know what I mean? No, that's fair, Tams. I hear you. That's part of the struggle of compromise in a communal setting, which is where we are. I mean, the real issue is not that so much as when we're out and about and have the money to eat out and about, and there are still no good vegetarian options. Like, every breakfast sandwich has ham or bacon or sausage on it, or even just eggs and cheese. Now, you eat eggs, so that's fine, but what is a vegan supposed to eat for breakfast when they're running late for work and have to have just enough time to stop at Tim Hortons or whatever? Garden vegetable sandwich? If they serve them that early? You know? So, that's something to consider. A buttered bagel. Butter is still not vegan. It's made from cow milk. So a cream cheese bagel, that's still not vegan. Wow, look at how much it's hard to be Jewish and eating out. You can relate to Tamara's struggle. Well, Tams is a little easier on her because she does eat eggs and cheese and butter. So those things are fine. But for vegans, I guess they just don't eat out of the house, which kind of sucks because we all get into positions where we're running late and it would be faster to just grab something at a drive-thru. So, anyway, I feel like I've been a bit of a downer today. That's not good for anybody. Let's go watch The Odd Ones Out and go check out the podcast, because Tams put a lot of work into it and she made it hopefully something that people will enjoy. It is a very uplifting experience. So go and listen to the podcast, go and watch The Odd Ones Out, and go and have an amazing rest of your day. I think that's going to be it. We're coming up on half an hour. I will be back at 6 p.m. to play some Magic, the Gathering Arena. We're going to play some Brawl for FNM, and if you don't know what that means, don't worry. We'll discuss it when we get there. So, yeah. Anybody else have anything that they need to say before we sign this episode out? From the library of our hearts and dreams. I feel like I'm just autofill texting now. All right. I think that's going to be it. So thanks for joining me, Beth. Thank you for joining me, Tams. Megan, if you're watching this later, hello. If anybody else out there wants to get a hold of me, they can find me on Twitter at theprostep, or you can send me an email. theprofessionalstep@gmail.com is my email address. I'm always here to talk. I'm always here to help. And if you need someone to talk to and you're not even sure what you need to talk to them about, send me a message, because we can figure it out. It is a hard time, and we are all doing our best to stick together. So thank you,